gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonder. Because baby, you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonder. Baby, you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonder. Because baby, you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonder.
What's up, everybody? Welcome, welcome. Let me turn the music on, the non-copyright music on, and let me check the audio. All right, we're good. Okay, guys, welcome. Oh my God, hi, Mark. No, Mark, but actually maybe tomorrow, because my goal for today is to finish this app, and I want to start something brand new tomorrow. I have an idea. I want to talk to the chat about it. I'll just briefly tell you quickly. I want to try to build something because I'm about to go on a big adventure. I'm going to be trekking the Himalayas of Pakistan. So I want to try to build something that I can actually use while I'm there and test it. So build something for my trip that I can test when I'm actually in the Himalayas. So if I finish this today, then that'll be tomorrow. Mark! But what's up, everybody? Welcome. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Jillian. 21 days ago, I decided to start learning how to vibe code in public. So you're not watching an experienced vibe coder or anything like that. You're watching an amateur, you're watching a solo traveler from New York City who moved to Thailand 2 years ago. And as a means to learn how to vibe code, I've been building Thailand and travel apps. So we're in the middle, actually not in the middle anymore, towards the end of building my Thailand itinerary builder. And I really want to finish it today, because I am going to be traveling soon. I'll be traveling in the beginning to mid-July, and I think if I can build something that I could test out while I'm there, I think that's an interesting idea. So I really do want to finish this so I can get working on that, because now my time is a little bit limited before I leave. So Mark, to answer your question, when I build the new app, I think I will be working in Vercel. That might open up a whole brand new set of challenges for me because I have never used it before, but from the research I've done, it seems pretty easy. It shouldn't be that difficult of a jump for me to use Vercel instead of Replit, but we'll see. We will see. So today, I gotta finish this. This is what we're working with so far. The user picks their trip length, yada, yada, yada. All of this doesn't matter to me. I just want to see what we got up to yesterday, because I know that's something that I wanted to modify. And Mark, if you're still there, I did fix the line. I made it centered, and I agree with everybody. It does look better It definitely does look better centered. So I did make that fix. That was an easy fix. Okay, we have your day-by-day plan. We have our review section. Let me see. No, my review's not there because that activity is not on this itinerary. That's okay. Okay, and this is what we added yesterday. It's a trip toolkit, basically your visa basics and your packing tips, but we're gonna redesign that today because it's just a little bit too wordy. It falls flat for me. But this would be this would be very useful information for somebody traveling to Thailand, especially the visa basics. Thai immigration changes their rules very often, so I'll be having to update this very often. It is, Mark. No. It doesn't pull any APIs, and the reason is, and you'll understand this because you know that because of the device that I'm on, I have to keep my stream health. I have to keep my stream health in mind. So that's why there's no APIs. But I did add this. This is as good as it's going to get for me in terms of the stream, where it does open a Google Street View in another tab. Just because actually adding that Street View feature to the same page would, I think it's a little bit too heavy. So, Mark, you want a full walkthrough of the entire app? We can customize an itinerary for you if you'd like. Like we could put you in the user seat. Okay, so sure, I'll go from the beginning. I'll reload the page. Here's the hero. It's a boarding pass theme. And this is just a mock itinerary, like it's just for the hero section, but it changes when the user actually generates the itinerary. So Mark, you tell me, you're gonna be my guinea pig. How many days do you want to travel in Thailand for? $10 days, 3 stops. Okay, so I'm gonna say you're gonna arrive in. Hi, Azor. Yeah, I know. Obviously, the aesthetics was the biggest thing for me. Since yesterday, I mean, listen, I hope you don't mind. If you don't want to be, I can remove you. I'm going to be honest, I don't know the etiquette. I don't know the etiquette around assigning moderators. I was like, do I ask somebody? Is that too much pressure? There's no pressure. And then somebody told me, no, you just assign it to them. And I was like, okay, I don't know if that's weird. I don't know the etiquette around it. So if you don't want to be, just let me know and I can remove you. There's no pressure, no work for you. No, you don't have to do anything. I can remove you if you want. I don't know the etiquette. Hi, Crypto, welcome. Mark, back to you. I'm gonna assume you're gonna arrive in Bangkok. I do have to change this to arriving in. Because most people, especially from it depends, especially from the United States. Okay, Mark, is it your first time in Thailand, or is there a specific travel style that you like? First time, okay. In general, we have votes in the community, like say in Discord server, whoever gets the most votes. Oh, okay, so then I guess I got the etiquette wrong. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm new to streaming, so I just assigned it. You let me know if you're okay with it. If you're not, you know, I vote for you, so. Okay, first time. Mark, you can pick up to 3 interests. Beaches, temples, night markets, street food, nature, nightlife, wellness, mid-range balance, travel much more. Yeah. No. Oh yeah, I know, Azor. That's what. There's no pressure. Like there's no pressure for you to be here every day or for you to be here always. And uh, food, night markets, and beach. And you said mid-range, balanced, travel month, March. I also made Echo one. He's not always here, and it's just Azor. I trust you, and I trust Echo, and that's why I went that way. Yesterday we had like 40 some odd people in the chat, and I was just like, maybe on days like that it would be helpful to have moderators if, you know, they're around. But again, like no pressure. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to be here every day. Like again, I don't know the etiquette, so I'm sorry if I sprung that on you. Another streamer told me, no, you just assign them, and I was like, oh really? I don't know how it goes. I truly don't know how it goes. I know, me too. Okay, must visit. Any must visit, anything that you feel like you need to see. Mark, you said you don't know. You don't have to pick. Hi, Austin. Okay, so we if you don't know, then we'll leave it open. So now we're gonna build your route. Yeah, so you're gonna go from Bangkok to Chiang Mai to Phuket. So that's gonna give you a little city experience, a little mountain experience, and a little beach experience. So I think that's a good balance, right? So here's your map. Okay, you're gonna go from Bangkok. When you move to Chiang Mai, you're gonna take a flight for an hour and 10 minutes. And then from Chiang Mai, you're gonna take a 2-hour direct flight. So it's a pretty easy journey for you. The route score is 77. It fits your interests and styles. Yeah, I did. I centralized the line. It fits your pace. Well, 100% it fits your pace. The weather is going to be, well, it's a 12 out of 20, so over 50%. And the transit ease is pretty good because you're just taking flights. Your weather, okay, something that you have to be aware of. You're traveling in March. I will warn you, March is Thai summer, so it is very hot in central. It is very hot in the Andaman, which is in Phuket. And the north, you have to be careful. It's the burning season. Okay, so the air quality is pretty bad in Chiang Mai during this time. Here is your day-by-day plan in Bangkok. You're gonna land in Bangkok, clear immigration and customs, go to your hotel. The first day, when everybody lands, it's kind of like a slower day because realistically, especially if you're coming all the way from the United States. Yeah. It gets really hot. I'm actually really used to it by now, but when I first moved here, oh my God, yeah. Something I thought of, what if I wanted to know when is the best time to travel to Thailand, you know? Would be good to know, or have the app pick for me depending on my interests. that is interesting. So it would definitely, the app would have to pick it depending on your interests, because the weather is regional, right? So it's not just like rainy season in the whole country or summer in the whole country. It's regional, so it would really have to be depending on what your interests are. Some people like the rain also. So oh man, Mark, I'm trying to finish this app today, but that is a good feature. Okay. I'm gonna talk to Claude about that, develop a plan for that, because that is a good idea. Yeah, so here's your day-to-day plan. I won't go through every single thing, even though this is a great recommendation. If you ever do end up in Bangkok, you should go there. Yeah, I'll see how much I get done today, and then if I can, I really do like that. I'm not gonna lie. So, yeah, here's your day by day. I won't go through everything. Okay, and then this is what we added yesterday. It's the trip toolkit. I'm gonna redesign this today. That's what we were doing at the end of the stream yesterday, but my brain started shutting down, so I had to take a break. This is important information. It gives you the official websites to the e-visa. Don't you think it's already there? Because the app is linked to the resources that update once every weekend, so there are chances that what you see. Yeah, no, Azor, you're right. I have to think about it, because right, everything is linked to a resource. I think what Mark was saying is, if like they were going in and they didn't know which month to travel in, like let's say they just had time flexibility and they wanted to figure out based on their interest what time of year would be best. I have to think about it. Crypto said, I don't know the channel here first time, but hey, you're an awesome person sharing good vibes. Oh, thank you, Crypto. Thank you so much. Thank you. I did hear about that. Oh, you're in Germany. That's cool. Okay, yeah. Thank you for stopping by. So it has the official website to the e-visa portal. Some people need to apply for a visa depending on their passport and depending on their length of stay. Mark, you're from the United States and you're only traveling for 10 days, so you wouldn't need a visa, but you would need to fill out your digital arrival card. And then these are just packing tips. And then it has a link to the first app that I built on stream. If you want to estimate the real cost of your trip, it opens up that Thailand cost calculator that I built the first 7 days. Appreciate that, Crypto. Thank you. You're welcome anytime. Okay. So, Mark, that's what I have so far. First thing I want to do is this needs a little bit of a glow up. And I ended the stream yesterday. Claude gave me some ideas. I think I like the icon tiles the best. There's this version that it gave me. It gave me a checklist version that's just kind of long. And the accordion, I have a lot of accordions going on this page, so I think I like the icon tiles. Yeah. We don't have to put free here on the link. I think that I want them to I want Claude to change that. There needs to be a little bit more information though here. Okay. Because this is not true for everybody's passport, so I don't want somebody getting the wrong idea that they can just come in here visa free for 30 days. I mean, over 90 countries can, but there are people whose passports don't qualify for that. Okay, wait, let me just make sure this is working. No, always the first time. The first time, oh wait, maybe it is. No. I knew it. Good thing I didn't go on a whole rant. Okay, is this working now? Yep. Okay, let's go with the icon tiles. A few notes I want to make about that. For the icon that says 30 days visa free, we need to make it clear that that's not for all nationalities. So we have to somehow incorporate the information that you originally had about the 30-day visa-free entry. Also, where you have the link to the TDAC, you can take out where it says free in parentheses. What if there could just be a button that when clicked leads you to a site that already built by somebody or some company on which months are suitable? Yeah, Zora, I like that. That's a good idea. That makes it easier, at least for now. Yeah, Mark, what did I tell you? You're my manager. You're my manager, Mark. How do I feel about Fable 5 being banned? So we were talking about that yesterday. You came in. Wait, did you come in? You weren't here yesterday, but you dropped in the Discord your video, your YouTube video. Do we have to feel anything about that? So we were all talking about it yesterday. It's definitely, I have to say, it's an interesting time for me to start learning how to do this. That's what I have to say about it right now. That is very true. We have Mark K and we have Mark W. Mark W, I don't think he's here right now. Mark W is the one who he spends a lot of time in Thailand, so he helped me out with a lot of those things. Okay. Yeah, he was here yesterday, so we do have 2 marks. Mark, does that happen to you with Spokenly? Like the first time you use it after opening the app, like it doesn't register? Because now I've learned the hard way. I've gone on rants and then it didn't pick anything up. Oh, then it's just me. Yeah, it was one of the like 10,000 suggestions that Mark gave me the first day he came in here, and I was like, I don't even know. I was on like day 3 of mosquito. Oh shit. I was on like day 3 of learning how to vibe code, and I was so overwhelmed. I was like, oh my god. The developer is super active and helpful. You can email him. He gave me lifetime free access. Oh wow. Maybe you can message him and help you. All right, I'll message him if he's super active. A text to speech tool for a text to speech. Oh, and then I have to see my note. I have so many notes. We have to add in that that feature where the user can save their actual itinerary. Like maybe like that share button where they could save it to their files or something like that. Okay, good to know. I don't have a problem with it. It's actually worked really, really great for me. I just notice sometimes like when I just use it the first time, it doesn't register. There's more to what? The app? Not more. It's just those or are you talking about the we're so cooked in literacy, right? Oh, you're talking about the speech to text. Let me read my notes that I have. Okay, keep the defamation laws. We did that. Okay, we did all that. Okay, we have to go on to how does a user snapshot their itinerary. Sharing feature. Oh, we have to do something with the nav bar. Okay, I did that. Oh yeah, RPI had another suggestion. Still so much work. But I really want to try to finish this today. Basically my idea, oh wait, let me see the chat. The developer for Spokenly gave me a prompt. I use it with all my speech. I'll drop it. Yeah, sure, Mark, that would be great. That would be super helpful. So ideally tomorrow or the next day, the latest, hopefully, I've been thinking about what should I build next. Maybe Mark, hopefully one day. I mean, I'm just taking it step by step. And just not rushing the learning process, because then it'll just become stressful for me. And once I get back from traveling, I will have a lot more free time because I won't be working my teaching job for a little bit because it's summer for the kids. So I'll have more time to invest in learning. So anyway, what I'm thinking for my next app, I leave for Pakistan on July 3rd. But I'll probably have to stop building June 30th because I have to go to, I'm flying from Bangkok direct to Pakistan, so I'm gonna go to Bangkok for a few days. And what happened? Why the ... Am I glitching? I want to build something for the Pakistan trip that I can use and test while I'm in Pakistan. I think that would be super cool. Like if I actually build something that I can use and test while I'm there, maybe at times when I do have service, I could even find a way to stream there and test the app. I don't know. That I can't make any promises of because I know I'm not going to not have service the whole time I'm there, but there are going to be a lot of times where I don't have service. Dreams of watching Jillian learn to really code without needing it. Fading out in the darkness. Oh no. No. Don't let the dreams fade. I still want to learn how, I don't know, well, I have to see where it takes me. I still do want to learn how to manual code a bit just because it's interesting to me. And as you saw with Fable 5, I think, not me, obviously I'm not building anything that powerful, but people who I think already started to just depend on it in the first 3 days and organize their workflow about it. And now that it was taken away from them, I feel like they don't know what to do. So knowing how to actually really code, I think there is a lot of benefit to that. It wasn't part of my original plan, but Azor, you and some other people that have come in here have inspired me. Let's see. Many hardcore AIs because once the AI goes away. Oh no, you're not offending me, or no offense to I guess anybody else in the chat, but because of everything that's happening, I'm actually seeing that in real time, and I didn't realize that I would be seeing that. Also, the reason why I localize AI is so that it doesn't get stolen. Okay, you two just play nice in the chat. Because I know on both ends, like, each side has very strong opinions about it. So just, it's okay to debate. Yeah, a healthy debate is good. Just don't get too crazy. Okay, let's just look at the cool 3D version just for fun. See, is my review there? No. Let's see. switch to that's why let AI make an electron app and No, I mean, I hear both sides. I don't know if I'm going to spend 3 years memorizing syntax or anything like that. I don't know if I have time for that. I don't think there's any harm in me learning a little bit, like even just the basics to kind of help me understand what's going on. I don't know. I'm just going to go with, I'm just taking it day by day. If software works, give it out for free. If it doesn't, that's when we pay for those who fix. We're going to fix it ourselves. No, I don't think I would. Realistically, I don't think I would learn to manually write every single line of code. But like you said, like learning software concepts and things like that and basics, I think it's important because it will just give me, I feel like a lot of people who are vibe coding, they have the prior knowledge of coding. And that probably helps their workflow and their production a lot more because they have the prior knowledge. I don't have the prior knowledge. If I did, I wonder, how much it could actually help me. So I don't think there's any harm in learning more than what I do know. And that's what I'm interested for now. And then see where it takes me. I'm going with the flow. Not to forget AI takes the already written codes with bugs and pastes them in front of you. Right, I do. I want to learn, what's necessary and what would help me and also help me. Somebody else who was trying to get me how to learn more code was saying it helps you understand the why. As a teacher, I do believe it's important to understand the why behind everything. So I think in that aspect, it would help me. But again, like I said, I'm just going with the flow. Truly. Okay, this is what we're working with now. I have to say, I don't like, well, let me see. Okay, in full screen, it's all in one row. I don't like how it wraps. This freaking mosquito. Okay, this says visa free 30 days covers many passports. Hi Neil, oh my god, I'm so happy that you're here. I watched the first episode last night and I was so excited to tell you. Last night I felt my brain overloading and I was like, I just need something to watch to take my mind off of work and vibe coding and traveling and all these things that I'm doing. So I was like, let me look into that show that Neil told me to watch. And I did. I just watched one episode, only one episode. But I did. So I'm happy that you came. I liked it a lot. Yes. Yes, The Life in Another World. That's the one that Neil mentioned, the anime. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I don't have a lot, like, I haven't watched that much anime in my life, so I don't have much to compare it to, but I really enjoyed it. I'm gonna watch another episode tonight. What's Obsession? I haven't watched it. Is it? I thought it was interesting. So if I like the first episode, then I'm just gonna like it more. I should get more into anime, especially since, you know, I live in Asia, and I remember wanting to get into it more after I went to Japan, obviously. It inspired me, but I never have time to sit down and watch anything. But Neil, I'm going to keep watching it. Thank you for the recommendation. Okay, I guess it's okay that it wraps when it's not in full screen. Okay, this is okay. Most of the Power Rangers screen footage got adapted from the OG. Oh, shit. Oh, shoot. I have to stop cursing on stream. That's the New Yorker in me that always wants to swear. Wow, that's interesting. Oh, okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna keep watching it. Neil, I'm gonna keep watching it. Probably just one episode at a time. So that way I can make it last too. I don't want to binge it, because then once it's done, what am I gonna do? I really need something to watch right now to take my mind off of things. So, okay, this is good. This is good. All right, let me look at my notes. We need a way that now that the user can actually save their itinerary for themselves. Because if somebody really is planning a trip, they're gonna need to store it somewhere. In my notes, it says client side to make it easier, so I don't have to deal with a database right now, but I do have a database now. Wait, hold on, Neil, don't tell me anything. Don't spoil anything, please. Okay, let's see. Just have to download the page for that won't be difficult. Okay. But will that will also transfer, that will work on mobile as well, right? No, it's okay, don't worry. I don't really know what you're talking about because I only watched one episode, so that's okay. Yeah, now I want to watch it, so. Let me even read this. I didn't read. A couple of optional follow-ups whenever you want them. That is about making the, yeah. That photo header banner for the section we discussed. One of the pictures, touch that fits the aesthetic, and you mentioned possibly adding more toolkit in front later. I'm not sure what Claude is talking about. Oh no. That's how long it's gonna take. That photo header banner, what this? for the section we discussed. The one pictures that fits the aesthetic. I don't know what Claude is talking about. Well, I know who that is after episode 1. I'm not sure what you're talking about when you refer to the photo header banner. So you're gonna have to remind me. Possibly adding more toolkit info later, SIM cards, tipping, transport apps, that kind of thing. Oh, who's that? That's somebody new. Hold on one second. Did you edit in Claude app instructions for Claude in settings? Hi, let me see. How do I say your name? Iratrix? Iratrix? Is that how you say your name? Iratrix, welcome, welcome. Yes, my Claude does have very, very detailed instructions. Has very detailed instructions in the settings. Did you use any skills for the app design? Just Retrix. The design, I have a design system in Claude Design, and that's how this design was created. Retrix. I think it's Retrix. That makes the most sense. Neil said, by the way, I'm waiting for you to, I haven't asked what happened when you, what? Okay, I won't. You said spoiler, so I'm just gonna pass over that comment in the chat. Thank you so much, Retrix. Okay, we can add those other things. Transport apps, that's good because we have our own version of Uber here. We have a few of them, so that's important. Tipping, I always say tip, even though I guess tipping is not really, people think that they don't have to tip here, but you should really tip everybody here. And I'm good on adding all that other toolkit info in. And then we'll move on to that shared, because now Azora's got me thinking that that the button's gonna take a long time. But Neil, I really did enjoy watching the first episode last night, especially just listening to Japanese also. Japanese is such a beautiful language. Well, Claude thinks that's the only thing left on the agenda. Claude is wrong. The photo header banner right now in Trip Toolkit session starts with just plain text. The idea was to put a wide Thailand photo strip across the top of that section. Already. I don't know. Does it need that? That might be a little bit too much. I don't think it needs a photo there. You guys can go ahead and talk. I can just, if I see it's if we're talking about the show, I'll just glance over it. So if I don't acknowledge your message, just know it's because I thought something was going to be spoiled. So someone plays a real photo helps rather than hurts. Okay. Okay, I'm not totally sure if I'm going to like the photo header banner, but let's just go ahead and put it in. And if I don't like it, we can just remove it. And you can go ahead and add in the extra toolkit info. When you get to the transport apps, make sure you reference Grab and Bolt, because those are the two most common transportation apps in Thailand. And Want to Go Asia, but there's also, you know what, no, that's too much. That's already on my personal website. Oh, wait. All right, it's okay. Let me just see, I'm skimming the spoiler. First episode was kind of boring, but if you watch a full series, you will get addicted. Okay. Well, you said the first episode was boring. I liked it, so that means it's going to get better, so I'm going to keep watching. I think... Okay. If I missed something that wasn't a spoiler, just repeat it. Because I try to acknowledge everybody's message. Also, question, somebody recommended to me recently that saw the I think you're talking about the show. Somebody who saw the stream recommended that I actually use Claude Cowork and not instead of Claude Code. I don't fully understand why. I'm wondering if anybody else has any experience with that as their workflow, and if it would be any better for some reason. I usually use Cowork for different types of tasks, so I'm just not sure how that would work and how it would be better. co-work is good, and also okay, Retrix. So I'm just curious because I would just assume like using Claude Code to build a web app, to me that makes the most sense. I didn't think that's what co-work was designed for. I do know the usage is better. I'm not sure, like, am I going to be getting the same result? Am I going to be getting a better result? I don't use Claude Code. I use Cursor instead for coding. Oh, okay. Okay, you use Cursor. I'm using Replit, but I think when I start my new project, I'm gonna use Vercel now. Otherwise, I think Mark might have my head if I don't. But I want to get familiar with it because it was one of the biggest recommendations from day one. So I'm gonna do that for the next app. Hopefully tomorrow. Because now I'm actually excited to build something for the trip that I'm going on that I can actually use when I'm there. But I started developing the idea today. It comes with its own obstacles for me because it's definitely going to be something new. I have to create it so that it works offline because there will be times where I don't have service. Cowork uses the same agentic harness you are using with Claude Code. Okay, so it will be the same output. You're saying it's going to be the same output, but it will maybe. So what's the benefit then, other than the usage? Other than the usage, is there any other benefit of using Claude Cowork to build a web app rather than Claude Code? And I'm just asking because again, like if I understand why that helps me make my decisions better, I just want to make sure the decisions I'm making are informed. Why is this not working? Uh-oh. Yeah, Neil, go ahead. You guys enjoy your conversation. I'm I'm not trying to be rude if I don't acknowledge what you're saying. I'm glancing over it so nothing gets spoiled for me. So if that's the only reason why I'm not responding to what you're saying, but you could go ahead and talk. Oh, okay. Yeah. Is this on? Okay. Yeah, but like, guys, feel free. It's just easier to organize these related files, the file organization. Okay, so you're saying Cowork has a bunch of preset skills. Oh, okay. And you can only use those in Cowork. I did notice that I think Cowork has a better way of organizing things. So that's interesting. That's interesting. Like in terms of working in a project and things like that and organizing files, Cowork is better at that. Guys, if my aircon broke, that's a big problem living in Thailand. Why is it not working? You can use them in Claude well as well, but it's not as vibe coder friendly. Okay. All right, so I'll have to look into that a little bit and maybe experiment with that. Okay, what did it do? It's just that I'm refraining from being damaged. Oh God. Okay, it did this. I don't know if I love that, actually. Just because every other section doesn't have that. So that just doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense to me. BTS MRT. Getting around, grab bolt. Retrick said, for example, Cowork will open files, code, and browse inside the Claude app itself in a right side panel. Okay, and that's Retrix. That's different than this preview section. Interesting. Okay, so maybe I have to switch to Cowork eventually. Grab and bolt leading. Maybe we can yeah, maybe we can link. These can actually, these icons, if you click them, they can lead to links. And for each of the platforms. And then this, good to know money. Like, okay, what about money? Yeah, Retrix, that's a good idea. That's a good idea to, I'll just test it on something small to make the comparison, since I don't know. It might not be something I want to get into tomorrow because, just because what I want to start building next, I always say I'm not in a rush. I might actually be in a little bit of a rush to build it. So I don't want to like do too many new things. Okay, bye Neil. DD, no, we don't have DD. We have grab, we have bolt, and we have InDrive. InDrive is more like less tourists use InDrive. It's more locally used, but I've only used DD in China. That's the only place I've used DD. This, I feel like, is useless. Okay. Hey, RPI. Yeah. The good to know section, I think I'm gonna remove it because it's not necessary. Money, water, that's kind of like in the packing tips, or I don't even know. And then the getting around, also, okay, maybe I'll just, I want to remove the photo. I don't like this just because it's, no other section has it. Okay, I don't like the photo banner, so let's remove that. And okay, that's an idea. Like a sidebar here with those categories on the right hand side. You can show their respective content. Alive as always. Okay. An hour and 30 in. I have to finish this today because I want to start my new one tomorrow. Now that I have an idea, I want to start the new one tomorrow. This is all good. The Visa Basics, the packing tips are all good. The getting around and the good to know. A sidebar. Neil is back. When near the end, make a list of bugs you can find. Okay. I'll do that. I'll definitely do that at the end. There's one more thing I want to build out. I think I'll just eliminate this getting around and good to know section for now, because I don't know what I want to do with it. I don't like the photo banner, so let's remove that. Also, for now, let's remove the getting around and good to know section, just because I feel like it's not providing a lot of value. And I have to have a think about what I want to do with those two items. So for now, let's remove it. On the left, when you click on the category item, okay, that's interesting, RPI, but I'm thinking, what else is that sidebar only going to be for these two sections, or am I going to start adding a bunch of things there? So I'm trying to think. I like the idea of a sidebar. But I'm wondering now, am I going to start adding a bunch of things to that? It would just be like a... Or would this whole section go there? What do I want to do? Actually, you can add more categories there, but I wouldn't want to overload that section with too many different things. Right. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking there's a lot of different things I could put in a sidebar. I don't want things to start to get inconsistent. All right, let's ask Claude for suggestions on what we can do with the sidebar. The getting around and good to know sections, I feel like don't provide a lot of value or information. So I'm not sure if I want to remove them, but a viewer just suggested maybe creating a sidebar and adding those categories there. And then when a user clicks it, they get information about each category. Don't change or code anything yet, but just give me some ideas of what this might look like, how it would work, and what other things we could put into that sidebar. I want the web app to be consistent. I don't want it to feel all over the place, and I don't want it to be difficult for the user to follow. So I just want to make sure whatever we decide makes sense. Send a screenshot of the problematic area with the proposal and give it freedom to suggest a better idea. Okay. Attaching a screenshot of the area that I'm talking about so you can see what I mean by it not providing enough information and value. Okay. Pretty good. And then I just need that share button. Anybody in here familiar with action cameras and 360 cameras? Doesn't Claude Code have a plan mode that feature restricts file editing so you don't Where would that be? Will take too much tariffs to get to Thailand. Well, I'm only asking because I'm interested in. I might just bite the bullet and purchase it tonight. I want to get the Insta360 camera for the trip that I'm going on, just because there are going to be moments when I'm in a Jeep driving literally on the edge of a cliff, and I was telling you guys about it. I need that, like, that aerial shot. I have a drone, but I'm not going to fly a drone and have it follow the car. I think also what I'm doing, I really need to invest in a 360 camera. I have a GoPro already. I mean, it's an older one. It's a GoPro Hero 10, but it does the job. It does the job. I'm not going to upgrade the GoPro, but I'm thinking this trip, like, I really do. If I don't buy that camera, I'm going to regret it. My only question about it is that the Insta360 X5, it was released about a year ago. And apparently, usually they release the new model around this time, but I'm not hearing if they're going to come out with the X6. I know the X5 will probably be good enough, but I'm not the type of person to buy an action camera that often. So if I'm going to buy it now, I just want the best version that I can get. I was just wondering if anybody knew anything about that. Yeah, it is, Azor. I think that's what it is, but I was just wondering if anybody had any idea when the X6 was going to come out, because if it's going to be like next week, I'm scared I'm going to buy the X5 today and then tomorrow the X6 is released. Like, that's my life. That's my life. Let me see what RPI said. In most coding agents, that's enabled. Oh. So then, RPI, would my permissions change? Because I kind of like that Claude Code is just bypassing the permission, so I don't have to allow. So I don't mind clarifying, like, don't change anything yet. If you want wind reduction, flicker-free experience, that will do, but for frame rates, you need to enhance. No, that I know. I looked into it, like, editing the footage of a 360 camera is a task of its own. I know the editing is not easy. What I heard, rumors that when they do release the X6, they're making that editing and framing easier for the user. That's why I was like, if they're gonna release the X6, I want that, but I'm going soon, so I need to kind of, if I'm gonna buy one, I need to get it. I just didn't know if anybody had any idea, if anybody knows about those things and had any idea of, you know, if I wait a week, will I get the X6? Okay, let's see the options, guys. Remove the photo banner, yeah. All the value, oh, hold on. I need my charger, my light. Oh, BRB. I'm back. Just getting my charger. Who's messaging me? Who's that? Oh god. Hold on, guys. So many wires. I don't even have that crazy of a setup. I can only imagine other people. Oh, the struggle. Okay, there we go. Interblaze! Interblaze, wait. I hope you're still there. I was just getting my... Interblaze, I was thinking about you yesterday because I know that you just said that you purchased a subscription to play around with it, and then it got taken away, and I thought of you like you were one of the first people that I thought of. I hope that you were able to get some things done with it, and I'm so sorry that happened. I heard some people who bought like the max plan, they got refunded. So I don't know if you're looking to get refunded. I think you might be able to. So it adds additional instructions. If I were this little guy typing. Oh my God, RP high. Yeah, imagine we have a ghost. Okay, I'll look into the plan mode. Maybe I'll play around with that off stream. Let me see what the options are. A wide trip toolkit. Card split into two. A vertical list of categories down the left. Detail panel on the right. Click money on the left. And the right side fills with money info. One category open by default. Strengths. Scales to lots of categories without getting long, shows full detail. One focus topic at a time. It's a new interaction pattern for your app. Everything else is vertical scroll plus accordions. A left sidebar is a different navigation model. And that's precisely the all over the place version that you named. It's worth it only if the toolkit becomes a real rich hub. Yeah, I'm thinking. That was my fear. With this. Each category is collapsible. Yeah. Maybe for a version 2. Because I think adding this. No, I don't want an accordion. I liked the icons when it was just the Visa. Hi, Russ. Welcome. Oh, you're in Pattaya? You've been in Thailand for 8 weeks rebuilding my app using Claude Code. Cool. What are you building? Are you just traveling here? Is it your first time in Thailand? And tell me about Pattaya because I haven't been there yet. Okay. Might still use it. Checkout. Well, Interblaze, I'm really happy that it helped you with a breakthrough. At least you got that. And let's see what happens tomorrow. Or in the coming days, let's see if we get an update on if they're gonna give it back to us or anything. I'm glad that it helped you do something, and I hope that you can still get a lot out of Claude Code and co-work with Opus. But I'm so sorry that happened to you. Oh no, why? Why is that? Oh, I just have to reload it, I think. I built you those. If you want the toolkit to become a real Thailand one-on-one hub with most of those categories, go option A. The richness earns new pattern. If you'd rather keep it lean, one offer. I built you those two interactive mountains we decided earlier, and they help you decide. If you want, I can mock up the sidebar. I think I'm just gonna remove it. I think that unfortunately, either stick with the same design, which looks bland, or you add a different organizational pattern that might, it's hard to say without seeing a demo. Yeah, RPI, I think what I'm gonna leave is just this freaking mosquito. Oh, it's huge too. It's gonna eat me alive in my sleep if I don't kill it. Sorry. RPI, I think originally I just had the Visa Basics and packing tips. I think that's okay. It's the getting around and the good to know part that I just added that now it just feels like it's fluff. It's not bringing enough value. There's not enough information. This information is good and this information is necessary. But this right now is something that I might want to build out in a sidebar or in some way, but maybe another time. I think with just these two sections, I think visually it looks okay to me. Russ said a CRM now fifth rewrite over 30 years. I travel to get away so I can focus. Oh, nice. Good for you. I feel that. And sometimes when you travel, it just like, it gives you, like it re-inspires you again. Like it definitely helps the workflow. That's why like I'm excited. I'm about to go on a really big trip and I think it's going to give me a lot of inspiration for things. Retrix. I was lucky with Fable. I got 3 full program architecture 1 hour later. Well, Retrix, I'm glad that you got a lot done with it. You guys are building things that are way more advanced than me. I got to play around with it, but again, people are building like pretty powerful things, so. Okay, for now, I just want to remove the getting around and good to know sections completely. And it might be something that we revisit in a later version. So you can go ahead and remove those and the photo banner. Literally waiting for the right vibe to pick up the coding back up again. How's your app doing? Yeah, the app is doing good. I'm really trying to finish it today. It's already been almost 2 hours, but I'm going to keep going because I had this idea. That the next thing I build could be something for my trip to Pakistan that I can actually use and test while I'm there traveling. I feel like that would be a really cool idea. But I'm going soon, right? The trip is July 3rd. So if I'm going to start building something that I want to use there, I got to start. And I always say, no, I'm in no rush. And now I feel like I'm in a little bit of a rush. So below the icons. Let me see. What are you talking about? Here, RPI? Let me see. This text? Oh, you mean this. This part that I'm removing. Repellent is the most unrelated. Repellent. Repellent? Repellent. Oh. Oh. Okay, we gotta fix that. Ay, ay, ay. Sorry, wait, Azor, what'd you say? Describes Neovim in 12 seconds. Stares on the screen like nothing happened. Rush confirmed. Did you explain Claude about wanting a pilot and beta test for your own trip? I did not. And beta test for your own trip. I mean, I did test, kind of make my own itinerary of these 3 islands that I want to visit. Just because I've never been there, I was curious what would this app come up with, and would it be anything that I would be interested in doing? It came up with a decent itinerary for me. You know, to be honest, some things I would participate in, some things I wouldn't. Also, even when I travel nationally around Thailand, it's definitely more like type B because I live here. So I don't really feel the urgency to jam everything in one trip anywhere I go in Thailand, because I know I could always return easily. Is what we, okay. Thank you, Azor, for clarifying, because you obviously know I'm confused. Neovim is what we use when we're going to some place but don't want to take everything with us. We can just keep the device open and use our phone. Oh, okay. Keep the device open. And use our phone. Interesting. I'm also thinking, I don't know, you'll see. I started developing the idea, the plan for the next app. It shouldn't be too difficult to build. That device can be served on Mac or even a similar phone. Oh shoot. Okay. Let me save this and let me look into that tonight. Interplay said also explaining you're under time constraint. Today being the last quoting fish. Okay. All right. Let me see. Yeah, I'll look into it tonight, because what I'm planning to build, it should be simple. I think the only thing that will be, I don't know if it'll be an obstacle for me, is it's going to have to be something that works offline, because I won't always have service in the Himalayas. And Interplay is explaining I'm under time constraints, with today being the last coding day. Yeah. All right. Maybe I'll see. there's like just one more thing that I think I have to do with this app for it to be okay to leave it for now and just have it go live and give it to my followers. And then of course I can always update it over time. But we'll see how difficult of a task that is. And then I have to ask it to look for bugs. So RPI, not this app, but the next one that I'm gonna build. I'm planning to build something for the trip that I'm actually going on and use it while I'm there to test it out. But still, and plan to use it. Yeah, I figured that would be a good idea, a good experience for me. Especially since I'm not going to be able to vibe code and stream while I'm there. But if I can test an app that I vibe coded myself for the specific trip, I don't know, I think it would be super cool. That's where my mind went as soon as I opened my eyeballs this morning. That's what I started thinking about. Okay, this is fine. Okay, now we have to fix this, the text. Thank you, Azor. Okay. Okay, one small thing I needed to fix for the packing tip section. I noticed that the text for each icon is not aligned to the icon above it. I attached a screenshot of what I'm talking about here. The text should be aligned to the left, so that way it's in line with the neon green image above it. Thank you, Retrix. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. Sawadee ka. Thank you, and thank you for your help and your input about Claude co-work and all of that, because now I kind of understand what the benefits might be for switching over. So I appreciate your input for sure. Hi, Naman. Naman, welcome. Is this inspired by BridgeMind? I mean, not really. I don't think this is anything like what BridgeMind is building. He's great though. like, he obviously knows his stuff. Whatever he's doing is way too complicated for me. I'm an amateur. I just started 21 days ago, learning in public, building in public, learning how to vibe code. So I definitely watch his content from time to time, but you know, he's doing some advanced things. I'm just a beginner. I'm just a learner. I'm sure you will love co-work. Thank you, Retrix. Just sent one for him now. It would be a whole nother level. And what if Jillian just switches to Ranger and then okay, yeah. I'll start with the first video. Yeah, let's start one level at a time. Okay. Okay, it should have fixed itself. Okay, much better. Thank you, RPI. Good eye, RPI. Good eye. Because I didn't even catch that. All right, let me look at my notes. Is this the last thing that I have to do? Oh my God. And Azor said the button is gonna be difficult. So okay. One more feature that we need to build. We need to figure out a way for the user to save or snapshot their itinerary that's built for them. A lot of apps and websites have that share button where you can download it as a file. It's important that the user can save their itinerary somewhere, because otherwise they're gonna lose their whole plan. Don't code anything yet, don't build anything yet, just give me some options as to how we can build this feature in and what it would look like and where we would place it. Okay. Thoughts on Elon hitting 1 trillion? I don't know. What are your thoughts, guys? Is this gonna be? I don't know why I'm feeling like I can't believe this is like the end of the road for this app. I mean, it's never the end. I'll keep working with it. But off stream, it's been a journey, this one. Taught me a lot, though. This one taught me a lot. Taught me a whole lot. All right. Let's see the novel that was written. Oh, it's not that bad. Smart call. There's a key inside that makes this lighter than it sounds. the entire plan is reproducible. So saving can mean saving those inputs and rebuilding or freezing a copy. No, I don't want them to just save inputs. Shareable link. A copy link button produces a URL with the trip settings baked into it. Looks like a small share copy link button. It rebuilds rather than, yeah, I don't like that option. I want the download a file. Like I would want as a user, like I want to download the file. Download a PDF button saves a clean, printable copy of the itinerary. Looks like your boarding pass aesthetic and aesthetic, polished, printable document, the kind of thing people actually screenshot. Yep. Native print, a dedicated print style sheet plus the browser print dialog for their user pick, save as a PDF. Totally stream same. More pixel perfect. Only load when clicked. Real. Oh, okay. Okay. Download as an image. A save image button that snapshots the summary. Most social, very on brand. Needs an image capture library, heavier. Oh man, all these options. Autosave. You wouldn't recommend downloading a single PNG. Okay, I was leaning towards either that one or the PDF. Quietly remember the last generator plans or the save share control should appear at the moment the plan exists with two natural spots. And the boarding pass header, stats card right next to the existing header. Optionally repeated at the bottom here. Okay. Yeah. The itineraries are pretty long, so PNG is gonna be, yeah, PDF is the easiest. The save share control should appear in the top and the boarding pass header. Optionally repeated at the bottom. Okay, we could do that. Okay. What it's recommending, I don't know if you could see it, is pair the share link with the PDF and the autosave. So they get the options. Maybe not Sunday night, maybe Monday, but I have no idea. That, that's just what, some people are saying, oh, maybe we'll have it back by Monday. Some people are saying it might be, days, weeks. I'm not a credible source, so I have no idea. The autosave, quietly remember the last generated plan so a reload restores instead of dropping to the hero. Because I live on an island and I have a pool. I basically live on a beach vacation. That's my life. I need to be ready to jump into a body of water at all times. It's island attire. Yeah. My wardrobe consists of bathing suits and gym clothes. Quietly remember that the last generated plan. I think it's mosquito. Jesus Christ. Exactly, Interblades. Like, I have my own private pool. I just want to, just would need to be ready to jump in it. I don't have that kind of, I live in Thailand. So, Naman, I don't know where you're from, but I'm originally from the United States. And I would never be able to afford to live in a house with a pool if I still live there. But in Thailand, the cost of living is cheaper. So it makes living the dream actually affordable. I don't know. I think maybe, what do you think? The shareable link and the PDF, or just the PDF? But now I'm on my job, my full-time job, I'm a math teacher. So that is how I make my income. Yeah, okay, I'm originally from New York. I'm originally from New York City, and I feel like it's just super toxic there, and I just decided I needed to change my environment. And 2 years ago, I just decided to pack my bags and do it. Yeah, I agree, RPI. Okay. All right. Let's just go with the PDF option. I think that one is the best. In terms of the button, I like the idea of placing it both at the top in the boarding pass header and repeated at the bottom as a save this trip. Okay. So then the autosave is, yeah. Hi, how do you say your name? Seze? I'm definitely butchering that. I'm so sorry. Is it Says? From Poland. You also plan to land in Thailand with your family. When are you coming? says, okay, good, I'm saying it. I think I'm saying it correctly. When are you planning to come to Thailand, and do you have your itinerary yet? Do you want help planning your itinerary? Because you could use this app to help build your trip if you'd like, and it's free. It's free. I'm just learning how to vibe code, so anything I'm building, I'm just giving away to my audience for free. So if you need help planning your trip, if it's not planned yet, you could totally use this. Undo revert. Sorry, I missed out on so much the last couple of streams. Feel free to ignore if irrelevant. How are the undo revert change options currently in case people want to change any previous choice? No problem, Interblaze, and it's definitely not irrelevant. It's a great question. I'm pretty sure. Actually, I'm sure because I think I've tried it. You can just come back and just make changes on the onboarding section and then click build your route again, and it generates a new itinerary based on the changes that you made. So it's easy. You can just scroll up and make changes. What happened? I don't know. I was wondering the same thing as Zora. I was like, what happened? Me and my wife work from home. I vibe code. From the beginning, my wife creates marketing campaigns, set Google ads. Oh, okay. So did you guys got the DTV visa? Oh, perfect. So if you guys are going to live here also, just so you know, another free app that I built, it's not as fancy as this one, but it's the first app that I built on stream. It's a cost calculator. So if you're living in Thailand, planning to live in Thailand, you can choose I'm living in Thailand. You can choose how many months. You can choose your lifestyle tier, what city, what location you're planning to live in, and you could kind of budget. You could use it to calculate an estimated cost per month. If you're trying to decide, what city should I live in, if that's based on budget. Yeah, that's just another. You mean for the calculator? That's true. That's actually true, because if you have children, it would be that would be included in the budget or more. Okay. Hi, Matthew. Tell AI to use for what? I'm sorry, for which feature? Matthew, welcome, by the way. Mentioned progress before, but this is good. So polished, right? So awesome. So thank you, Interblaze. Thank you so much. So supportive. Everybody is so supportive that comes in here. To save or share stuff between users. Oh, Neil is back. Hi, Neil. Or share stuff. Okay. All right, Matthew. Let me see what it does. And then if it's not giving me what I want, I'll tell Claude to do that. The only thing is that there aren't really users on the app. Like, nobody's creating a username. The only thing that users would be doing is they have the option to leave a review for certain activities. It's not something where they're creating a username. I don't know if they'll share it between users. I just want them to have the option to save their itinerary as a PDF. to reference it. But says, yeah, I have to think about that because you're right. If you're a family with kids, that should be taken into consideration. Thank you, RPI. That was the first one. I think I've come a long way since then. Who? That's a new person. Ra? Hi, Ra. How am I not hitting my limits on pro? I don't know. Let's see where I'm at with the usage anyway. Okay, now I'm at 75% of the session usage. So we're getting there. But 2 hours and 23 minutes in, 75%. When we were using Fable 5, it went way faster. Let me see what else. Casual AI lover. Long-term brain fart. Not for now. I've had multiple friends use Polar Steps to blog their trips. Having an app like this, be able to integrate would be insane. So actually, Interblaze, my idea for the next app that I want to build for my trip to Pakistan, I feel like, I don't know exactly what you're talking about, but I feel like it's similar. I was planning to make like an interactive offline trekking journal where which would kind of help me, I guess, blog my trip, right? Where every day I would track my elevation. I could integrate my activity from my Apple Watch. Like it has my fitness activity. Maybe there's a way I could take that data and put it in there and then add a photo and just all these other things. I have to work out the kinks in my head, but kind of something like that. It's probably not exactly what you're talking about, but kind of like an interactive journal for the trip that I'm going on. That was my idea for the next. Yeah, Neil, for now, I would say let's not spoil anything, especially since I just started, and also I really want to finish building this. So let's try to stay on track, because it's been 2 hours and 25 minutes and somehow my brain is still working, so don't worry, I'm not reading it, but let's stay on task. That's what I would say as a teacher to my students. No, you don't have to leave. Neil, you're always welcome. I just want to finish building this. Pick what you want to share, add, kind of feature like what you just described. First, I think first steps is real-time GPS tracking, easy blogging and stuff. I also need something, Interblaze, that's gonna work offline, because I won't have service every day in the Himalayas. Where is it? So for sure, that's not a spoiler territory. Oh, did I pull it? I did pull it. Oh no, yeah, I'm building a web app for people to plan their trips if they want to travel to Thailand. But I'm almost finished with it. It's been how many days in the making now? I don't even know. since I started this one. Okay, where is it? Okay, down here we have it. It was supposed to be on top. I'm not seeing it on top. Oh, right here. It's here. It's here. Okay, let me see what it said. Thanks, Interblaze. Yeah, that's what I'm going to start building next. Hopefully the offline aspect isn't too much of an obstacle for me, because the point of me building it would be for me to actually test it when I'm there. The actual rendered PDF breaks. All right, so let me save the PDF, or it'll show me the, oh no, why is it going so slow? Okay, so well, do they need all of this in their PDF? And it's misaligned. The actual rendered PDF page breaks, how the dark theme looks. Since print output is environment specific, so please do a real save as and eyeball it. Two things to glance at: whether the dark background looks where you want it in the file. We can force lighter from the and whether any card lands awkwardly. Okay. Well, if somebody is printing this, that is kind of dark. Let me see in light mode. Like that's a lot of ink. It will use the native browser features to create PDFs. The other option, I assume, gives you more control over what to include. The only method is screenshots because it's a place. Yeah. Random idea, the ecosystem approach, having the offline app and itinerary planner connected where useful, resyncing when possible. Yeah, I definitely like that idea, Interblaze. So the offline app, though, it's actually not going to be Thailand related, right? It's going to be for my trip to Pakistan. But just as a version 1, right, for myself to use and test. And then it's something that I can customize to really, that could just become like a travel journal. But I just want it to have features for now that would be useful for the trip that I'm going on, since it's such like it's a unique trip. But we're gonna build it live, right? So I know the ideas are gonna be flowing. The ideas are gonna be flowing. What now seems simple in my head will probably be anything but simple. Yeah. So, my only issue with this is that I don't know, it's just such a long PDF. But this PDF rendering will look exactly like your page. Well, other method is a bit, yeah. Yeah. It's very long, so I wonder. All right, let's ask Claude. What are the options to fix it? I mean, a lot of people probably won't print it. They'll probably save it as a PDF on their phone. All right, let me see. Also, I don't know if I like this save button. Download your itinerary. Like, what is that normal, that share? I like the share button. Okay. All right. A bunch of things. Can I see the mail? Since a printout output. I'm not worried about people printing it. I don't think people are going to print it. They'll just save it to the files on their phone. Okay, so something I noticed is that I did a test save as a PDF, and the PDF is just so long. I don't know if there's an option that when the user chooses to save it, that we don't include every single aspect of the web app and only include the necessary information. Before you code anything, please give me some options of what we could do to fix this. Interplay, share this trip, expanding into options to export to a local file. Oh, yeah. Interplays, yeah, that's what I was going for. Okay, so hold on. Also, I don't love the save as a PDF buttons. I was going for more of that share button that you see on a lot of apps, where it gives you the option, let's call it share this trip, and it gives you the option to expand into options to export to a local file or share it through email or save as a PDF, etc. Great idea. But that's what I was going for. Interblaze, you knew exactly what I was talking about. That share button, that when you're on a phone, or that's usually where I use it, it opens up the options for me for how I'd want to share it. All right, guys, BRB. Gonna take a bathroom break. All right, I'm back. Let's see. I've seen so many good advice here from you and others too, helping each other. I know that's my favorite. That's my favorite part about this Interblaze is I feel like the community. It wouldn't be as amazing as it is without everybody who's here. It's definitely a team effort. Let me see. Is the episode the new studio because I already seen so. Meanwhile, I literally can't bring myself to opening any LLM. I'm still shaken about the sudden Fable cutoff. Obviously, YouTube being YouTube. Looks like Google is more advanced than YouTube. They can't even handle us. Oh my God. You know, I was thinking about that, Azor. I was like, oh, imagine if I like streamed watching something. I think my stream would crash and burn. Neil, what Azor is talking about is in the early days of me streaming, I realized when I open up any app that's too heavy, my stream starts to crash, right? So I have to be very careful about playing videos and things like that. The reason it's in order for this brand is currently dumps the entire page. Keep the trip header, the route map, the weather tiles. Yeah. How we build the two approaches. Condense the existing page, hide the heavy sections, and shrink. Hide the heavy sections and shrink the day cards. A dedicated compact print layout, my recommendation. A purpose-built print-only version. The day by day is a tight. Yep. Okay. How much to include? Essentials, header, condensed day by day plan. Essentials plus my lean, the above, quick piece facts. Okay. A real agreed. 2 bare save PDF buttons. It's in the pattern you want. The fix is a single share trip. Let's go with option B, a dedicated compact print layout. And let's include your essentials plus option. And then the share button sits in the boarding pass header. My recommendation, one share menu containing save as a PDF. One share menu containing save. And let's go with your recommendation for the share menu. Let's just do it. Okay, let's see. Gotta catch up on the chat. Oh boy. Uploaded. Oh boy. Oh, all right. After this, what else does it need for me to say it's completely done? It was gonna go over and do some micro animations, like probably lift the cards and things like that. But then who was it? I think it was Retrix said I should ask it to go over, 92%, go over the whole app and check for bugs. That's something I could do later. That's not something I can do. I don't have to do that on stream. That's something I could do later when my usage resets. I'll do that. And then I'll assign the subdomain to it off stream. And then I think it'll be good for now. Yay. I have about 3 hours, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's good. I have a lot of other, like, I also need to eat. Today, I get to order food, have a cheat meal. So. Let's see. Imagine you get a grade in your subject instead of congratulating. Thanks, Interplace. Who is that? That's somebody new. It's me. It's me. Hi, it's me. Welcome. No, it's the desktop app. It is the desktop app. That's a good suggestion. I would also use Codex with a free account because the same coding agent can develop blind spots when relying on its own context. Also, I don't use Google, I use Zen. And yeah, Neil, I agree with Interblaze. I hope you get your anime fix. And I mean, you got me hooked. So thank you for the recommendation. I'm going to continue watching at my own pace. You know, I don't get that many moments to actually sit down and watch something. Oh, cool. It's me. I just started as well, like 21 days ago, so I'm new to it all. Um, so I'm building these apps to help me learn. By the way, if the code base is too large, it won't have enough time to think about every feature. Oh, okay. RPI. Context isn't shared between chat sessions in the app, right? So, Interblaze, I actually did a little bit of research on that because I was thinking about opening up a new Claude Code session for the token usage, basically. And from what I read, is that it doesn't carry the memory from one session to another. And yeah, I'm linked to GitHub, but this session knew about all the plans that I had before I went on all these detours. So I just kept with the same session because at this point I had so many plans to begin with, and then so many other plans got intertwined that I couldn't even remember. Yeah, so RPI, I don't know if the code base is too large. So I guess I'll find out later what happens. Google is what we call search engine. That's search engine. Whatever that anime sits on that chair. It's definitely an option, but it's more effective to use other coding agents, even if they seem weaker at first glance. Oh, okay, you're talking about opening up another session or chat. You can ask for a code review. Frame it as proposed findings, and then give it to Claude to validate. Okay. All right, so I'll do that. The amount of screenshots I have from RPI. Oh no. Oh no. Wait, it only says 96. Service is busy. Applying different lenses from different coding agents, models, and cross. Yeah, for sure, Interblaze. That's definitely not for today for me. Too many requests right now? Huh? It's not telling me that my usage is up. That's weird. I still have 4%. What's happening? What's happening? What is going on? And what was it doing? This is a sizable build. No randomness anywhere in generations or link. Too many requests right now. Try again in a moment. Uh-oh, Claude's crashing. Claude's crashing. I think maybe I have your answer today. I think I maybe have your answer today. Vibe code. Oh, not vibe code. Today video. Google. Simply access special. I thought you were telling him to vibe code. I bet that's what's happening. I have 4% left. I just want to get this task done. And then everything else is minor. I can do that off stream and I can be okay with it. Okay, let's try again. Well, now I'm at 100%. Now I'm at 100%, right? Is that? But why is it not saying my usage? It's. Oh, now using usage credits. No, I don't want to use usage credits. All right, let me see. Well, I'm at 100%, so in 3 hours I can finish this. Oh, okay, thanks, Russ. Okay, let me catch up on the chat for a second. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's all right. Even if I have to finish at the beginning of the stream tomorrow and then start the next one. Hold on, so much happening in the chat. You guys are popping off. Where in the... Can I request you sometimes if you don't have... Can you... Neil, what do you mean? What do you mean, request me? I don't want you to have any expectations of me to watch the show at a certain speed. I'm very, very busy. I have a full-time job and I'm preparing for an adventure of a lifetime and I'm trying to learn how to vibe code and I'm in the gym every morning. So my days are very jam-packed. So, I'm gonna watch, but at my own speed. So I don't want you to have that expectation of me to be on your level, because I think you've watched the whole series and I'm on episode 1. Okay, so that was Neil. Ross, thank you for that. Yes, my name's Jillian. Since the system prompt for Fable 5 was leaked, people are definitely trying that. Yeah, RPI, I'm sure. Naman, yo, Jillian, what is your advice to a young man who's trying to stop being so scared and start taking bigger risks? That's a deep question, Naman. I hope you're still there. Not even just for a young man, for a young woman, an old man, an old woman, anybody. Take risks in life. Like, you have one life. I took a risk, right? I told you the story. I moved here 2 years ago, not knowing a single soul in this country. And I could have stayed in my comfort zone, but I always say that's where dreams die, right? My favorite quote is dreams die in the comfort zone. And I figured if I just stay here in New York, I'll never know. And if I go and I hate it, I could always turn around and come back. So my advice to you is just do it. And it's kind of brutal. Friends in my life, they think it's like BS advice when I say just do it, like Nike, right? But it's the best advice I could give anybody. Like anything that I want to do, like, people look at my routine. I go to the gym every single morning. It's just like, at this point, it's muscle memory in my brain. And there are many people who have asked me, like, how do you stay so disciplined? And how do you, follow your regiment, this, that, and the third? And I just do it. I just do it. So I don't know if you think that's good advice, but I think it's like the realest, best advice that I could give you. Risks are worth taking. Hold on, so much is going on in the chat. I see someone else is here. And when you're afraid to take the jump, that's when you take it. Yeah. Azor, I agree with you. And there's something I heard, I think it was my old trainer say, he did an interview, like, you only fail if you don't try or if you don't take the risk. That's the only time that you're failing in life, is when you're not going for it, when you're not trying. Hold on, that was, so much has happened in the chat, guys. I'm getting to everybody. I like to address everybody. So let me just make sure I'm not skipping. Start dipping your toes, smallest step. Yep, I agree with that. Interblaze. Hi Ritesh, welcome. Sorry, I'm catching up on the chat. So it's taking me a while to respond to everybody. It could be taking a what's the worst that could happen approach and accepting it. Yep, Interblaze, once again, I agree with all of that. That's kind of my approach, is what's the worst that could happen. Well, I'm not that kind of guy. I just watch them and see how they change me as a person. I won't be shouting. This is so peak. Thank you, Jillian. Thank you, guys. I'll try my best. Nice one. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Exactly, Azor. You're missing 100% of the shots that you don't take. Olam. How would you start a startup, and what do you think about free tiers? Olam, welcome, Olam. I wouldn't know anything about starting a startup. The free tiers, I would say if you're new to it, definitely experiment with the free tiers and see how much you can get out of it. I have paid plans, but I just have the pro plan for Claude. It's $20. And I'm just learning how to vibe code. So I'm not, this is not what I do for a living. I'm not selling anything. So these plans have worked for me based on what my goals are right now at the moment. In the future, if it's something I end up monetizing on, I'll invest in a higher paid plan. But right now, for my goals, it works for me. Julian, sorry, can you live doing anime review if you don't do anything free time? Sorry. As much as I know, neither me nor Julian have free time. Azor is actually 100% correct. So Neil, unfortunately, the one thing that's not on my side is time. I don't have a lot of free time. at all, really, unfortunately. And also, Neil, I'm not sure, even if I did, if I could live stream watching it because of copyright issues. YouTube's copyright policy is very strict. You know, even if I'll be in the gym streaming and there's a song playing so faintly in the background and I get copyrighted for it. We have a really big anime fan in the chat, Naman. He recommended me to start watching a show, and I did last night. I watched one episode of it, and he's really, he loves it. He's really excited about it. No, I don't mean don't watch it anymore. Oh, yeah, Neil, I just don't know if that's, I'm not trying to take the channel. I don't think I'm trying to take the channel in that direction. Right now, I'm focusing on this, and this is what I'm streaming about. And it's just about all the time that I have to stream. I definitely don't have time to have another daily stream or weekly or anything. So right now, I have to stay on task. Yeah, Azor, I did catch you telling him that. But he's talking about it. But again, I gotta stick with what I'm doing. But Neil, really do appreciate your recommendation. I really do appreciate your recommendation. Oh, Naman, I saw that message that you just retracted. I was just about to say, I don't even promote myself on this channel. Well, that's great. Thanks for sharing. I'm also using Replit. It's great if anybody's interested. I don't even self-promote myself. I never say things like and subscribe, or you'll never catch me saying anything like that. So I don't know. That's just me. That's just my style. I think it's a little bit tacky. But that's just me. That's just not my personality. But Naman, I will check out your channel for sure, because I am trying to learn. So I'd love to see what you're all about, and I am using Replit, so I'll definitely check out your channel as soon as I end the stream. And yeah. And Neil, again, thank you for the recommendation though. Giving me something to watch to turn my brain off. So I do appreciate that. But for this channel, and I have to stay on task and on theme, and this channel is, and these live streams are about vibe coding, and about vibe coding things that are related to travel in Thailand, because that is my original niche. That's my original brand. So I can't start throwing anime in the mix of that, because then it's just all over the place. But Neil, appreciate you. It was a great recommendation, and I'm glad that you recommended it to me. All right. Yeah, I'm definitely supporting it. I'm definitely invested now, and I'm definitely going to be watching. So thank you again, Neil. Okay, well, that's all she wrote for today, because I'm out of usage. But I think, well, actually, I can't promise. Maybe I'll just do the finishing touches on stream tomorrow. Oh, thank you. Limiar, thank you so much for joining. I'm glad that you loved it. Thank you so much. That means a lot. But I'm out of usage. maybe tomorrow in the beginning of the stream, we'll just do the finishing touches, and then I'll start the brand new project. And I am going to be using Vercel. The site will be live later today. I have to hook up my my subdomain. So I have to do all that. So it'll be live later or tomorrow once I do the finishing touches. But I'll make a video putting it out there. I'll make a short about it, a reel on Instagram. If you can, try Ultra Code. It isn't Fable 5, but it's great, just expensive. Okay, I'll try it. I just wonder how much it'll gobble up my usage. Having to wait. Writing down your dreams, vision about the ultimate version. Too slowly. Yeah, oh my God, Interblaze, the things that I could write. But you're right, I should do that because people have suggested to make it more of a global trip planner. That's something I would like to do for the future of it. The question came to your mind, so. Just catching up with the chat. Okay. Okay, guys, so to be continued, right? We're basically done with it. It's just a few kinks now that need to be worked out. I think maybe I'll probably do it on stream tomorrow because I have to go do my camera research, and I need to eat. I need to eat dinner. I need to order food. So I'll probably finish this tomorrow in the beginning of the stream, and then midstream we'll start the new project. But that's okay, right? But thank you everybody for joining me on day 21 of learning how to vibe code. The app is basically done, and it's all thanks to you guys who join me every single day. And thank you so much again. I'll say it every day. Your input is so valuable to me, and I'm eternally grateful for all of you who show up every single day and have helped me learn. I really couldn't do it without you. I truly, truly couldn't do it without you. But, oh my God, so many people to name, but thank you, Azor, as always. You know you're my day one, and if you don't want to be mod, just let me know. There's no pressure on you. I'm not expecting you. I'm not expecting you to be here all the time. I just assigned it to you because I trust you. And yeah, so thank you, Interblaze, for being here. Thank you, RPI, for being here. Let me see. You do give me... I give you NYC math teacher vibes. Well, that's what I was for many years. You have to solicit likes and subs. That's how you grow. It just feels a little sketchy to me and a little tacky to me to do that. But thank you for subbing up anyway, Slimy. It's just not really in my personality. But I know maybe I should do it. That will help me grow. But it's hard for me to not be authentic or do anything that feels like that. I don't want to feel cringy, but who knows. Thank you, Neil, for being here and all your anime chat. Interblaze, I don't know if I thanked you, but thank you as always. Your energy is always amazing. Naman, you were new. Thanks for joining. Limiar, you just stopped in. Thank you for joining and supporting, and I'm glad that you like the design. Oh, so many people. Olam, thank you. Ritesh, thanks for stopping by. Russ was here, thank you. It's me, thank you so much. There was somebody else, he was super, super helpful. He was in Pattaya. Sorry, guys. I just like to make sure I really try to reach everyone. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you, Says. Oh, no, I can't even scroll up to the rest of the chat. But everybody else that was here, Thank you so much. I appreciate all of you. Have a great evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you tomorrow for day 22 of learning how to vibe code. We're going to finish this and start a brand new project. So I'm super excited. All right, guys. See you tomorrow.